Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to episode 37 of Sassy Sun and Belle. My name is Breezy. I'm your host, and we have some fun topics lined up for you today. You're probably wondering, based off the title of this episode, why it's called that. Pretty self explanatory, but you will see in a second. But if you're new here, hit that like button or that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe. Help a girl out. Um, what can I say? Okay, so some updates. I just finished the final episode for Down the Rabbit Hole and Dark Academia for Insomniacs podcast. I have the first episode of The Desert Road out now by the time this episode comes out. Um it's been just a really busy week. What can I say? So much crap has been going on too, guys. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But yeah, I've been rewatching Criminal Minds, and let me just say, Derek Morgan and Dr. Spencer Reed. Oh my goodness. But yeah, but why don't we jump into our TikToks real quick for really do a dive, huh? Okay. I love this video. I truly love this. Like, she was like, "Excuse you, you ain't kissing on no other woman." I guess it's the same for all species. The fact, oh my goodness, that is hilarious. I don't care what anyone says. Oh my gosh. Ape was like, "Yep, I messed up." And he just accepted it. He didn't even try fighting back. Oh my gosh. But here's our next TikTok, which is hilarious.
What is in this room that you need so bad? There ain't nothing in this room, honey. That's the bedroom, and all you want to do is go in there and under the bed and eat something. I don't know, dust bunnies?
Hey, you let this kitty cat do what she wants to do. That is the queen of your house. You do what the cat tells you to do. If she wants to go in that room and eat dust bunnies, let her. If she wants to go in that room and go to bed, you go to bed. Oh my gosh, that is freaking hilarious. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Yo, I've been up since 7 this morning. And I didn't sleep much last night. That tells you how tired I am. And I have Coke over here. I need caffeine. A lot of caffeine. I need sleep also. Does anybody have any recommendations? I slept good last night, so I guess sleeping good, not getting any sleep the next day, perfectly understandable, right? Here's our next TikTok.
It's not going inside. It's not going in. It's not going to fit. Autumn, give me the stick. It's not going in. I'm telling you right now, it's not going. Give me the... Oh, you broke your stick. Oh no. Oh, give me that. It's not going inside. Autumn, give it to me. Oh, I know, it's so sad.
Tell me you have a Dotson without telling me you have a Dotson. This is very Dotson-like behavior. And those little sausage dogs can be very princessy. They want the princess treatment. Yes, they all do. They just want to be cuddled and loved. They want their stick to play with. Oh my gosh. Freaking hilarious. Now, here's our next TikTok, and I must forewarn you, you're gonna enjoy it.
Are you lonely in the Lone Star State? And are you wearing chaps?
Only in your dreams, Garcia.
Oh, not necessarily. I have Photoshop.
Hey, behave. Focus your little twisted mind for me, okay? I need police records from the 5th Ward. Small thefts and burglaries. Can you do that?
Are you at that very station right now?
Yeah, but it's a small precinct, and these guys are stretched. Trust me.
Got it.
Garcia. See if you can find before and after pictures of demolitions in the area. Maybe we can nail down a building where the insult may have worked or lived in.
Upper back.
Weak.
C'est facile, mon cher.
And Garcia? I better not ever find any Photoshop pictures of me.
Oh, trust me, my vision. You will never find them. Oh.
I said it before and I'll say it again. That is one fine looking black man. I love me some Derek Morgan. I really do. In the way he talks to Penelope Garcia. They're truly platonic soulmates. They really are. But I would love for a man to talk to me like he talks to Penelope Garcia. Hello? Was he looking that good? I mean, I wouldn't personally complain. Especially if it's Derek Morgan. Hello? That was not a secret.
Garcia. They're tight-knit and nomadic like our unsubs, but not usually prone to violence.
Hiya, baby.
Hey, baby girl, we need to talk.
PG or NC-17?
You're on speakerphone.
I charge extra for groups.
We need you to run through crimes similar to the...
Oh my gosh. Listen, can you imagine not being brought up on that? Like, and you're just like, wait, what? They talk to each other like this? It's, oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. I would love to be on that phone call, but I think I would also be very jealous of Garcia. Like, how did she get that version of Derek Morgan? I want that version for crying out loud. Oh goodness, Derek Morgan. What can I say? I'm a huge Criminal Minds fan. I watch it for the plot, obviously, as we discussed last episode. But here's our last and final TikTok before we move on to our topics, shall we?
No one should be walking through a dark alley by themselves at night.
Hello?
No one should be walking through a dark alley without a Derek Morgan by themselves. Hi.
Hey, baby girl, I need you to work that magic for me.
Anything, my sweetest.
I just opened up Tammy Bradstone's computer. I want you to check her emails, web searches, and anyone she may have Skyped.
Okay, typing at the speed of thought.
Thanks, Mama. Baby girl, can you tell me why Greg Finney's laptop has an employee login screen?
Oh, lover, I have been doing some digging. Did you know that he's been working part-time as a data entry clerk at the San Diego Register? Oh, honey, he entered it.
All right, baby girl, listen. I need you to go through Lori's accounts. See who was following her and see who was messaging back.
On it.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's get back down. We got a photo. All right, baby girl, new deal. USPS change of address notices. People moving into Florida and South Carolina.
Done.
All right, eliminate women, wives, couples. Yeah, I'm getting it now, baby girl. That's our victim.
My beautiful SSA, Derek Morgan, you deserve a raise. Gary Reimer of Virginia just got full custody after his wife failed drug test number 3.
Think I need a moment for that one. Look, I'm just saying, it's Derek Morgan. How can you not love Derek Morgan? I personally love Derek Morgan, but that's just who I am. But we're gonna take a break real quick and then we're gonna dive into our topics today. Because I need a break from that for a second to recuperate after watching one of my favorite Criminal Minds character. Of course, for the plot, obviously.
What we got?
So, I somehow have landed on the Sphynx side of TikTok. I don't know how. Like, those are some of the ugliest cats I have ever seen. How did they go from being Egyptian royalty to looking, ew, like, I'm so terrified touching them. Like, the first time I saw one was years ago when I went to the beach. And it was a family member I was meeting for the first time, crazy old lady, and she would not leave me alone until I pet the cat. It was a white hairless cat. They're so ugly. Like, why would anybody want that? Like, seriously, that is like, ew, 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 ew. But let's lead me down this rabbit hole. I have to share this with y'all because this is hilarious. And I'm pretty sure you have started a drinking game now about how many times I say that. at this point, and here we are. But did y'all know that Sphynx are the ninth most popular cat breed? I'm not joking. Apparently, about 1.5 to 3% of people own these cats. I don't see how. I really, really, really don't see how people do that. Own these cats. They're so ugly. Like, ew, 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 ew. Like, I can't get past it. Um, but I also thought it'd be fun to give a little bit of the history of the Sphinx, because why the hell not, right? If it's gonna appear on my um TikTok, we might as well talk about it. I just want to know how I ended up on this side of TikTok to begin with. But did you know that the Sphinx cat is a classic example of nature's happy accidents? I truly believe that. I thought nature saw it as like, you know what? Let's make a joke for people and see what we can do to get this out of them. Like, ew, they're so hideous. Like, oh my gosh, they are so hideous. I can't get past them. But ew. But yeah. Oh my goodness. But also, they named other folks from the sands of ancient Egypt. They're actually much more maple syrup and snow. And here's a breakdown of how these hairless cats came to be. The official breed's history began in Toronto. It's where a domestic short-haired cat gave birth to a hairless kitten due to a recessive genetic mutation. So they're mutations, basically. And the first pioneer was a kitten named Prune. I'm not joking. Prune. Like prune juice. So, breeders originally called the new Canadian hairless calves. However, this initial breeding program eventually died out because of the gene pool was too small and the kittens were physically fragile. Um, oh my god, I don't know why this is so hilarious. I really don't. Add that to your drinking game, people. But in the Midwest, there was a revival, and the Speaks we know today comes from a second, more successful wave of mutations in the mid 1970s. In Minnesota in 1975, for example, there was on a farm in Wadena where a farm cat named Jezebel gave birth to a hairless female epidermis. A year later, she had another hairless kitten named Dermis, and the two became the foundation of the modern breed. Then in Toronto in 1978, there was a Siamese breeder who found three hairless kittens wandering the streets of Toronto. Two of them were named Punky and Paloma, were sent to the Netherlands to be bred with Devon Rocks, with the Devon Rex. Now, because the hairless gene is recessive, breeders had to be strategic to ensure the cat would stay healthy. The Devon Rex connection was that when breeders crossed a hairless cat with a Devon Rex because they shared a pixie look, like the ears, big eyes, and wedge shaped head, the crossbreeding was vital, and it actually helped strengthen the breed's immune system to ensure they weren't just sick cats, but rather robust. Now, in 1985, the International Cat Association gave the breed the full recognition. Um, in 1998, after decades of trying to try of and after decades to prove that they didn't have any unique health issues compared to other cats, the Cat Fanciers Association finally accepted them to a championship class. And the breed exploded in the late 90s, largely thanks to Mr. Bigglesworth, the Sphynx belonging to Dr. Evil in Austin Powers' film. And I get it though, like for a lot of them, like They're allergen free, so I get it, but they're so ugly. But here's a fun fact that despite their history of hairless cats, they aren't truly bald. They are very much a fine transparent of called vellus hair, and historically breeders described its texture as being like a warm peach or camo cloth. Because they lack the traditional coat to preserve the skin oils, they are the only in the cats breed of cats in history that require regular sponge baths to keep from going greasy. My hands, it's getting that. But yeah, but here's also some more random facts you need to know. Uh, their metabolism is on overdrive. Because they don't have that fur coat to trap the heat, Sphynx cats have a basal metabolic rate that is significantly higher than your average house cat. Basically, they're like a furnace. They're a living radiator, and their skin temperature is about 4 degrees Celsius, roughly 7 degrees Fahrenheit, warmer than the regular cat. And to maintain their body heat, they eat roughly 20-25% more food than a furry cat on the same size. They are Velcro cats, with the fact that they are often described as part monkey, part dog, part child, part cat. And they are incredibly social and follow you from room to room. And they this isn't just because they love you, it's just because they're professional heat seekers. If you sit down, they will sit in your lap, your shoulders, and you're tucked under a shirt to steal your body heat. I don't think I could ever own a Sphynx though. I really couldn't. But they also they get rusty ears. So most cats inside the ears filter out the dust. Sphynx don't. Because of this, their ears produce massive amounts of waxy oil that produce in their ear canal. And if you don't clean their ears weekly, they start to look like they're filled with coffee grinds. Still want that cat? Also, um, so a cat can get a sunburn since they lack a protective coat. Sphynx cats are highly susceptible to UV damage. Some Sphynx can actually tan or develop darker pigmentation if they spend too much time in that window. Now, during the winter, most owners have the wardrobe for their cat so they can do it for themselves, or so that sweaters are a necessity in colder climates. Then, another fact that they leave oral spots. My southern accent just really came out on that one. But unlike other cats, they leave fur on the sofa. They leave a grease spot. Because their skin oils aren't absorbed by fur, the oil stays on their skin, and if they sleep in the same spot every day, you'll eventually see a brownish, oily stain on your fabric. That is why they need a bath at least once a week. Another fact: no whiskers, no problem. While most cats use long, sensitive whiskers to navigate filling out space, Sphynx have no whiskers at all, or very short, brittle ones. And they manage just fine, though they might be slightly more clumsy when navigating tight gaps in the dark compared to a Maine Coon. And they're sweaty, and they also have a sweaty foot. And they claim that the cat's paws smell like corn chips or mushroom soup. Ew. And this is due to a sweat gland of the paw pads. I still want that. I really don't, but you do you, boo. I make no judgment. Much. Seriously. That's so ugly. Like, why? Why? But have y'all seen the latest episode of The Rookie? Smitty was an actor? What the hell? We so need a mini series on Smitty. Or just give us an episode dedicated just to Smitty. I would love to see a day in the life of what Smitty goes through. 911 riders, also, the rookie, I meant to say the rookie riders, but still, can we also get a chin for a wedding, please? That would be so amazing. You know Angela would go crazy about that, right? Oh, and Dash is awesome. Why are people hating on Dash? I don't care if he's a Depo baby. He's funny as hell. So, how do we think the 911 season would end? Buddy, obviously. That's always going to be my prediction no matter what. Then there is how do we think 911 Nashville will probably end? I think it would end with Blue and Dixie making up, but Blue realizing they can't be in the same cycle whatsoever. But that is it for this episode. I will see y'all next time as we talk about who knows what.